What is going on YouTube? This is Acid Roots. So I'm going to review a 2014 album or EP by 2014 album slash EP by Go Eskimo. Basically, this particular product is called Condom Squid with Condom Squid with Vox. As far as these first going to happen, this particular product came out in the summer. This particular product came out in the summer of 2014. Now, within Fair's about it here, this is a request by Urban Odyssey U. As far as these first album, this is one that happened back in like either late January or February. Pitch like that one to get towards this one. Now, within these pitches, I reviewed a series of other type ones in the interim type session before getting this one from Urban Odyssey U. So it's pitched like that. But this is a nice type Fair's getting to this one as well. It's a nice type Fair's getting towards this one as well. Definitely blistering type nest. Going to get a 10 out of 10 here. Pitch like that. So within the variety. Now, this is some video game type stuff. This is some video game type ish within these products. For these first game, this excellent type pitches getting towards this here. This is kind of an original lane with some of these type factors. Kind of reminds me within minor type senses of dual core stones type pitches, but just more with the aspect of kind of this particular fair, this Go Eskimo folks. As far as these first game happen, has like a real good screamo type voice. Definitely reminds of folks like Attack, and particular like dropping a pop blocket. Some of these type folks within pitch like that. Definitely pretty blistering typeness to get towards some of these type ordeals. Kind of pitch as far as saying the screamo is real off the chain pitch like that. Also reminds like Electric Callboy. Some of these type folks, Eskimo Callboy, some of these type folks within with blistering type fairs, but it has like a good sense of like digital type aspects of like the surf around within pitches like it, the pitches of internet and the traces of it, video game type. The aspect of the internet and video game type fair pitch like that. So some hit type appeals, some type aspects. So paying attention to some of those type memes. If you know like some gaming type memes and pitch like that, some type ones within some of those type aspects. Can't think of as many full bound, but probably within the pitch of. It's not coming to me as full bound right now, but plenty of these are littered throughout YouTube pitch like that. So this is the hit type appeal. Paying attention to back the 2010s had to say about the 2010s. That particularly had a lot more meme laden typeness amongst it as far as especially having plenty of these type ones. YouTube was had a good infestation of a lot of these type products pitches like that back in like the early 2010s. Thinking of 2010, 2012, 2014, some of these type years. There were plenty of these type ones. I'd probably say 2016, some of the mid late 2010s as well. There's definitely pitch like this. Some prime type stuff within pitch like that. Some type fairs paying attention like the blistering type varieties and some of that game type fair and aspects like that. So it's good, nice pitches here. And the products for us saying, yeah, capital type album pitch like that, good nut. You did get folks like this. This kind of weaves in between like late shift, kind of 3 a.m., 4 a.m. kind of anime type fair, and then like gaming type aspects within the tone as far as like consistent type fair. As far as saying like the tear up type fashion. Now within the product you do get tore up on here pitches like that. There's some beezies nearby, probably some Hello Kitty type divas, sense type pitches, fairs like that, sense type products as far as like Tamagotchi and like Tamagotchi, Hamtaro type girlies, sense type pitches within the aspects as far as the specific. So definitely blistering type pitches, paying attention to where it would be kind of not so much full bound Comic-Con type places. I feel like the screamo type factor, the edge type factor amongst this is it kind of has like, it feels kind of lambent and less kind of more, it feels more softcore charm with the pitch behind it, but the actual blistering type appeal, this is pretty breakneck within these aspects as far as saying it takes that, this is like an espresso coffee and like an aspect that this probably has the sugar type fare amongst it, but it is pretty, it'll get you wired pretty easily as well. So it's a pitch for us, and it's not something to just take lightly. Oh, you think when you see the cover and you think, oh, this you think this is like a gaming type, you think this is some gaming type shit pitch like that's the fair. This has a pretty wicked typeness within the product. So good, nice fair as far as this pitch down, but definitely blistering typeness. The aspect of some of that after hours type surf pitch like that. Recommend all 6 songs, so 10 out of 10. It's ample dining, it's the nice ones, like an excellent kind of drop in a pop blocket, kind of digi surf and mixtape kind of dive get with these products, good pitch like that. There's some listless, kind of gleeful as far as these fairs can go. So within pitch as far as saying is the product, some of these type fairs just getting towards that, just thinking of like particular folks like dual core, but more within the pitch of just active kind of just gonna probably be within aspect, not to say full bound near a computer within the aspect of just kind of being fastidious pitch like that, but actually the product of finding like probably more than 10 or 20 or 30 mixtapes within those type pitches, just really like this sort of shit that you would find within these aspects, finding like 20 mixtapes just like today or something that would probably impact you into like 2029, 2030, some stuff pitches. Some of those blistering type ones just as ballistic as that gets, going through like an entire discography, some of these stuff here, so it's kind of listless, gleeful, just the excitement type factor, just good, nice sesh within these products for these first gonna happen. If you throw in like some great sweets in there and pitch like that, since everybody's good, wicked ass game, something like that, something like particular Ninja Gaiden or Tekken, some type ones, good, nice blistering type pitches, just some type fairs, final fight, some of these type ones that really have like the final fight, some of these type ones that have like the 2-player type aspect or further within these pitches really get crunk 2 pitch like that. But just some good, nice fairs, this wicked type nest. She sells, sold, The hit song particular, She Sells Sold, Seashells, Shoals, as far as the specific album, definitely good, nice tongue twister pitch like that. But that particular one's like, it's a good, nice one as well. It's like a thickened kind of game night and hella kind of pizza and vodka shots to get to pitch like that. Just some stupid kind of beats and these stuff aspects. So it's kind of fair as far as saying, just really getting towards some stupid type mains, just acting ass fairs like that. It's kind of where things would get more stretched out and fairs like that within the sense of pitch. Just appreciating like the night flavors just within pitch as far as saying, definitely within the pitch, I like the particular game type fair getting interesting with some of the pitches. So it's kind of variety within a particular type variety of something like you're playing like Donkey Kong or one of those type of games within pitch like that, and it's really getting to you're trying to go for like 100% Donkey Kong or some of those type pitches, and it's really getting towards the interesting type part. Just some particular type fairs where the actual product where it's not has like degrees like the product where the game can kind of actually be somewhat a part of like the property of a pitch like that. Now definitely within the pitch, throwing in the mixtape type fair, definitely the pitch behind it, throwing some mixtape type fair, have like a good anime like particular like Sailor Moon or one of these type ones, and like some Moscato for galleys in mind pitches like that. When you think of like particular divas like Megan the Stallion and like Scene Queen that do fuck with like anime and shit like that, as far as the specific happens, so just kind of pitch some sort of action type shit, kind of as white noise, Sailor Moon, since the price can't think of as many. Say possibly like Footy Cuddy, one of those type ones, just some of those type pitches amongst the Cowboy Bebop pitch like that, or Trigun, some stuff pairs within aspects as far as the specific have just the pitch as far as talking about within that variety, just getting some Moscato going. Probably pick up like a couple within these pitches. Now within the variety as far as saying this is not strictly just it's not particularly strictly just a guys night out pitch like that. It's kind of variety as far as saying just the extracurricular type fair, probably just having like the aspect where the game product there being on top of that, just kind of pitch it, just some of these type fairs just having it's the aspect of Moscato kind of being there and some of these pitches in addition to like something the shit off Netflix. You know, Netflix gift cards probably like 12 or 15 bucks on stuff. Versus it's one of those type products to just kind of have like just a quick trial type Netflix for a little bit if you're not trying to pay for a pitch like that. Some of these type deals and Spotify bleeds pitch like that. Sense of good pitches, bold-faced lies from bold-faced guys. The hit type one as well as like an Into the AM kind of wired and gone off Bacardi dark type fairs pitch like that. It's probably getting towards some favor runs pitch like that for like a gal of mine. So some of these type pitches just with variety, and some of this type fashion is mostly consists like the house party type sludge, just like lounging type aspects within pitches like that kind of fair where it would just be pizza box on the floor and lampshades. Some of these pitch with an aspect of just not so much like a full-bound house party like the pitch like red cups everywhere, but just kind of pitch it just like particular, just like the focus kind of being on like trying to defeat like Guitar Hero or Donkey Kong, one of those type games, or like Final Fight, some stuff ones like that. But just kind of pitch burning through like degrees of like a show like One Piece or Trigun, one of those type pitches amongst it. But it's kind of variety as far as saying just throwing in on top of that, just a gas station type run, gals getting bored since I pitched amongst this kind of variety as far as saying and go pick up like some puppy chow and pitch like that, get like a good nice wine cooler shot or something like that. Something treatful pitch like that, just good. Bailey's Eye or something real good to kind of have like the product just keeping things sated as far as this pitch kind of within the variety. But just kind of pitch just to miss like it's kind of miss the aspect of kind of within the tone. He's kind of missed the aspect of like extracurricular type fair, whether or not it would be like picking up some Taco Bell on top of that sense of pitch. So it's kind of variety some of those type fairs, just be like, hey, I'm gonna get some extra type shit pitch like that sense of price, pick up Galaxy something good, pick up gal like a quick almond joy, get like a round of tacos for folks, and it's a pitch amongst a good nice price for this pitch can happen. I'll marry you tomorrow if we honeymoon tonight. It's a hit type one as well. It's like a feeling right kind of post hardcore kind of digi crunks to get towards your pitch like that. So kind of the hit type appeal as far as saying with some of these type aspects. This is kind of one within these tones as far as like the pitch and just like the particular product. Definitely having the right aspects in your system pitch like that, the right kind of smoke type fair, just good drink in your system. Some of these type fairs amongst it's kind of the particular tone. This one's a little bit more out in the fray pitch like that. This kind of has like a degree of like the particular kind of post-hardcore kind of aspects to like some evening surf pitches like that, where it would probably be like a brief John like the City Square Sun stuff pitch of like the particular house type products getting a little bit boring pitch like that, but it's kind of fair. Not to say like it would, but it's kind of pitch. It's one of those type ones that kind of has like a mild kind of music type fair amongst it. So it's kind of pitch. This might be one of these type ones in the pitch that you would listen to. Is getting towards the product of beelining back towards the crib pitch like that to get towards some of these type crunk aspects. But it's just kind of a pink skies type one and like a digi type senses. It's kind of fair as far as saying some of that type fair, just listening towards that. Being like, screw it, let's go get crunks and stuff products amongst it. Just kind of the aspect of like some gab and kind of basic station kind of sound offs pitches like that, figuring out these next modes within it. But yeah, just some City Square kind of just bleary kind of pink skies, kind of purple sky, pink and purplish type skies type aspects with a ton of just figuring out the next modes within a punk type rush hour type nest pitch like that. The only thing The only thing that gives me cavities is dynamite within these type pitches and other banging type ones, like some good morning shift kind of still going pitch like that. Just kind of have pancakes and stuff there. So this kind of pitch, the blistering typeness definitely reminds me of some of these banging type ones by dropping a pop locket and pitches like that. So it's hit type rise, just the carnage particular factor. This particular is just like a real jolt in the arm. It's like a real jolt and whiplash as far as these players haven't paid attention like the pitch as far as saying. This particular song is like real rattled and jolt of a whiplash as far as this players haven't paid attention like the morning shift that you would listen to probably like 5:15 in the morning, 6:15 in the morning, where the birds are probably not chirping quite just yet, or maybe they are just initially start sending the pitch. But it's kind of product getting towards some of that house party type blitzing pitch like that, where pizza boxes would be everywhere. Or pizza boxes and blue cups would be everywhere. Pitch like that is kind of variety, just like that shift, or just folks sprawled out on couches, pitch like that. But it's figuring out the most particular folks still kind of going within it, pitch like that. Just probably get towards the product of this 45-minute naps and pancakes as far as those pairs can happen within the product. Now, not to have like the effect of talking about like health problems, pitch like that. Obviously, pay attention like the balance of it, something that bears. It's not like it's a big deal within the pitch. If you do sleep 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, wake up at 8 o'clock or so in the morning, pitch like that. But it's kind of fair, just the consistent type fair, just like a crazy type night with most of the fair of the sound pitch like that, and then just having some pancakes, IHOP type fair, getting some grits going, fairs like that, scrambled eggs, good aspects. This is the product of like early bird kind of wiredness pitch like this. Good nice fairs. Credit rolls a hit type one. This doesn't have any vocals on here, but still nice pitch. It's like a pink and neon room kind of 80s Tron surf type vibes pitches like that. I'd say just like a good nice futuristic kind of sprawl out pitch. Songs like a good, nice, futuristic kind of sprawl out pitches like that. Just kind of some floor sleep, something stuff fares. Now, not to sleep within the floor if it's going to cause gripe and issue fares like that, but it's kind of pitched the way particular house party type bangs kind of happen within those pitches where you're drunk enough just to kind of be able to fall asleep on the floor. Probably nothing more than possibly like a blanket or something like that. Sounds the pitch, but it's kind of variety as far as saying maybe using your shoes as pillows, pitch like that. But it's kind of fair as far as saying paying attention towards here. It's kind of the aspect as far as it's kind of product, some of that type of variety. Just kind of where it would be, where the room would kind of have like some of that lo-fi typeness on pitch like that, where the whole room would be pink for a good while, where you just fall asleep to some of those type ones. There's plenty of those type kind of like ASMR type ones within pitch like that just kind of have that. Plenty of those ASMR type ones that have like that consistent kind of 80s type vibes, taking it back to like 1981, 1983 sounds to pitch and other type fairs, but just good pitch like that, just within the game type fair, just does it in a good digi type sense of banging typeness. Classic type album / EP pitch like that. So yeah, within the pitch, 10 out of 10. Social score would get a 10 as well. The pitch behind it, some of these type fairs, is a consistent aspect for plenty of mixtape type diving pitch like that. Get some Bacardi dark in your system, fairs like that. Just plenty of pizza type fairs is the product. Now it's within the variety as far as saying, if you think this is kind of like more rap chorus within pitch, this is screamo and post-hardcore within pitches, so like a digital type aspect. So it's the fairs part saying some good nice fairs within these products with like some internet meme and kind of game-centric typeness on top of that. So it's the pitch as far as saying that excellent type variety, just the pitch as far as saying that consistent kind of bang pitch like that. So it's the variety as far as saying, if you know about a good bounteous and 2010s type memes, this is definitely excellent type fairness within the pitch that you definitely should within these pitches. So it's this variety as far as saying just to sprawl out good fairs like that, pitch like that, playing trying to beat a game like Tekken, and particular like Final Fight, since that ones to like the AM type fair, Trigun being on, since the pitches amongst that Cowboy Bebop and fairs like that, since the pitches within those type varieties, excellent type pitches. Definitely being able to say pitches like that. So the hit type appeal as far as saying getting towards the aspect, favor runs and city square type. Favor runs and city square type simping, intending for divas in mind pitches like that, in addition to picking up nachos and fairs like that. So plenty of these stuff pitches within the aspect blistering typeness, being able to say in terms of the future, like the pitch behind it within the fair. Go Eskimo has a Bandcamp type page, so I'll have to check and see some other type fairs that he has pitched like that, but stuff with some blistering typeness, this real classic banger here.